little bit of a late night update on the wheat situation. Had a good day today on sunny weather, a little breezy at times, and it was warm when we got up to 70. You can tell things are starting to dry out. I know it's dark, I don't know how much this you can see, but I think I got the sprayer finally ready to roll. I've tested and retested and calibrated and over and over, and I think I finally got it pretty much dead on. Found a few little parts here and there that I had to deal with to figure out. But, anywho, I've got some water in the tank right now that I'm going to use the nurse trailer pump here to pump around in these totes that I've got here. These two are full, and I'm going to put what I got left in this tank here, so that as you can see, I've got two hoses here running. There's one to the sprayer. It's gonna run out here, feed into this port here, go through the pump, feed back out this black hose and over to that tank. I'm going to completely reverse that scenario when I actually get my liquid nitrogen in here. What that'll allow me to do is pull water from these tanks, and I'll have liquid nitrogen in my nurse tank, and I'll cut that nitrogen almost 50-50 on the first load. It'll be a little bit more nitrogen. It'll be about 11.3 gallons of nitrogen to about 8.7 gallons of water, something like that. Anyway, give me a total of 20 gallons per acre mix. But yeah, the forecast right now is dry for the next 2 days, and then there's a small chance of rain that third day, then better chances that evening and the next. So we've got about a 2-day window to cover the wheat on first pass. My monitors up there in my test runs earlier today were telling me I could run about 24 to 28 acres per hour. So that being said, we should be able to get what we got done, but that don't account for tanking up and refilling and all the other miscellaneous running from field to field, all that. So anywho, one of the things I found last week, I got out in the field with this sprayer, and I went over what I had known was 3 acres, and my tank appeared to use exactly, at 20 gallons per acre, it seemed to use exactly 60 gallons of water. But my control unit in the cab up there said I was using 68. I'd used 68 gallons of water, which is a computed measurement. So I emailed Hardy about that, and they said this, which I thought this was reading okay, they said this could be off. You can see here, I went through and remarked this bar to the tank that I had known gallons in. So anywho, that appears to be working. I've upgraded to the larger pressure gauge that I had noted I was going to do. The 4-inch gauge, I can see that from the tractor better. You might can see I've got my GPS installed in there. I've got my brake controller set there. Let's see, what else have I done? I don't know if you can see this or not, but I've shortened this hose so it wasn't so wobbly, and I have marked it. So 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,100 gallon, and I don't know if I can get 1,200. There's a marker on top of the tank for that. The pump and everything here is working well. This thing runs great. I've got my hoses. I've got all my leaks figured out here, I think. I did have to make an adjustment on this filler tank. If I can get it open here. Got my gallon. Oh yeah, I've got my new 1 gallon calibration jug and measuring jug here. I use that for my nozzle calibration and flow calibration for the brake controller. I've got a little water coming back up in here. I still may need to dink with this, but there's a check valve right down here in this little port, and I was having trouble getting, when I turned this valve to suck my fluid in here, it wasn't working. There's a little spring in there, and that spring was pretty tight. I took that spring, I didn't cut it, but I was able to wind it under a piece in there and shorten it a little bit. So I got that working good, but I got a little water coming back up in here. I don't know, I may need to tighten it up, but I had 550 gallon of water in here earlier today, marking this gauge, sight gauge here, and that's all that come in. So anywho, maybe that'll still work. Yeah, one thing was throwing me off on the calibration was I had one of these nozzles was turned on me and wasn't working, and I found that. You'd think you'd notice stuff like that, but as many of them's on here, it's easy to miss one. But yeah, I've got everything. Got everything I think I need. I think I'm finally ready to go, other than getting my nitrogen and the chemical I need. I'm probably quite possibly going to do that tomorrow or early Tuesday morning. Just depending on when I decide. I'd like to give this ground one more day to dry out. I know I'm going to be rutting fields up regardless, probably in spots for sure. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to go with it. But like I said, it dried out a decent amount today, so if we have another good day like that tomorrow, we'll be able to hit the ground rolling Tuesday and just see how far we can get. I did wired me up my trailer lights here on my nurse tank. Well, you probably aren't going to be able to see them here in the dark, but I've got my SMV sign back here, and my two tail lights wired up, and all that works. But yeah, I've checked everything that I think I can check. Went through everything. I just hope we got everything ready to go. I'm going to pump this water out of the sprayer and get it empty. The nurse tank is already empty of water, so it is ready to go get my nitrogen. I'm going to move it around over here where I can hook it to the truck when I get ready to go. Other than that, I will back this in the shed. Well, I'm going to put fuel in the tractor and make sure. I think I got around a little less than half a tank right now. Make sure I got plenty of fuel there. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff to get ready. I've spent a lot of hours just getting all this stuff going. It's just dealing with new equipment and everything. I hope I've got all the bugs worked out at this point where I don't run into any issues in the field that are going to slow me down. Because I don't have the time for it. It's just we got to get this done. We're about a week and a half behind schedule. We will be by the time we start spraying. And next weekend would be about a week from now. Well, yeah, it'll be 2 weeks behind this showing rain, so we got to get it done. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll try to get some videos in the field maybe of this going if I got time, but I know I'm going to be running really fast. Yeah, I'll update you on how things are going later. So see ya.